Welcome. Uh, Today I will be explaining about DNA damage and its repair mechanisms. So before going into DNA damage and repair system, we'll see some common terms used in DNA damage and repair systems. So lesion. So generally a lesion means any change in the DNA molecule is said to be a lesion. Okay, the term lesion means any change in the DNA molecule. Okay. Then what is blunt or flushed end breaks? So you have to know what is a blunt end or flushed end breaks. So in a double stranded DNA, so a double stranded DNA end where both the strands end with the same base. Okay. So in a double stranded DNA, if the both the strands end with the same base, then it's called a blunt end. And if the DNA suffers a break in the phosphodiester bond at the same point in the DNA, it is said to be a blunt end break. Okay. Flushed means during that break, no single bases will be hanging at the end of the broken DNA molecule. So what is meant by blunt or flushed end break means a double stranded DNA end where both strands end with the same base and have a break in a phosphodiester bond at the same point in the DNA. Flushed means there is no single bases hanging at the end of the broken DNA molecule. Okay. Then what is sticky or staggered end breaks? Uh, in a double stranded DNA which have break at different locations in the DNA molecules means it is said to be staggered end break. Sticky means it contains short stretch of single bases. So some single bases will be hanging at the end of the broken DNA molecule. Then it is said to be sticky or staggered end break. This is the difference between blunt and staggered end break. Okay. Endonuclease and exonucleases. Endonuclease is an enzyme that catalyzes the breakage of phosphodiester bond within a DNA molecule. So the break will be located in the middle of the DNA. That break is caused due to endonucleases. Uh, Exonucleases will break the phosphodiester bond only at the terminal end of the DNA molecule. Okay, that is exonuclease. Alkylating agents. So any mutagenic chemicals that can attach a alkyl group to a base is called an alkylating agent. So these alkylating agents are methyl or ethyl group which are attached to the base. Okay, guanine is a most sensitive to guanine will be most sensitive to this alkylating agents. Then what is an AP endonuclease? So enzyme that catalyzes the breakage of phosphodiester bond within a DNA molecule at a site upstream and downstream to apurinic site or apyrimidinic site is said to be AP endonucleases. So any break which is caused by the endonuclease near the apurinic site or nearer to the apyrimidinic site means it is said to be AP endonuclease. So what is apurinic site? So a site in the DNA where a purine has been removed from the DNA phosphate sugar backbone. Okay. So when a purine is removed from the DNA phosphate sugar backbone, a gap will be created. That gap is called as apurinic site or AP site. Okay. Then apyrimidinic site. So a site where pyrimidine has been removed from the DNA phosphate sugar backbone. Then a gap will be created. That gap is due to apyrimidinic site. If a pyrimidine is removed means it creates AP gap due to apyrimidinic site. If a purine base is removed means it creates a AP gap due to apurinic site. What is direct repeat? So DNA sequence that are repeated in a head to tail fashion is said to be direct repeats. Example, you can take ATTGCC is a sequence. So it repeats. It's like ATTGCC, again ATTGCC followed by again ATTGCC means that type of sequence is said to be direct repeat sequence. Okay. Proofreading. DNA polymerases contain enzymatic activities which can recognize a mismatched nucleoside and remove it while moving on. That means this DNA polymerase has got a proofreading or editing activity. That is, if a wrong base is inserted, means the 3' to 5' hexonuclease activity will remove that from the DNA. That time it is said to be proofreading activity of DNA polymerase. Okay. Wild type. It refers to a gene or sequence that contains no known mutation. Okay. If there is no known mutation in that gene or sequence, means that gene is said to be a wild type. So these are some of the common terms used in DNA damage and repair systems. Okay. Now what is DNA damage and what are the causes for this DNA damage and types of DNA damage? I can see. So DNA damage means what? DNA is constantly damaged due to either replication errors or due to environmental factors. It gets constantly damaged. In order to maintain the integrity of genetic information stored in the DNA, cells have an efficient DNA repairing machinery which corrects the DNA damage promptly. So if the DNA damage is not repaired, a permanent damage in the DNA will result in genetic mutation which may lead to many serious diseases including cancer. The causes for this DNA damages are many. The main cause for this DNA damage is mainly DNA gets damaged due to replication errors. What is replication error? So any error that occurs during replication is said to be a replication error. So here during this replication, DNA polymerase will insert a wrong base. Okay. These uncorrected mistakes can lead to many problems like cancer. So if wrong base is inserted during replication time, means it is said to be replication error. Okay. So this replication itself can occasionally alter the base sequence of the DNA by leaving mismatched base pairs unrepaired. This happens due to defective proofreading. Okay. This is mainly due to defective proofreading of DNA polymerase enzyme. Next cause for this DNA damage is exposure to chemical agents like mutagens or carcinogens. Several mutagens and carcinogenic agents such as benzidine, benzpyrene, which is present in the coal tar and smoke, 2-naphthylamine or nickel, chromium compounds, and deaminating agents, many alkylating agents can have the ability to cause DNA damage. That is the mutagens which is causing a DNA damage. Any exposure to these chemicals can also cause DNA damage. Okay. So these mutagens are nothing but the chemical compounds or any form of radiation such as UV light which can cause irreversible damages in the DNA. Next type of damage caused is due to ionizing radiations. Exposure to ionizing radiations like X-rays, gamma rays, radioactive radiations and UV rays have the ability to cause DNA damage. Chronic exposure to these radiations can alter the DNA. Okay. Here the basic principle involved in this ionizing radiation is it can cause spontaneous disintegration of the atom. That means it can remove tightly bound electrons from an atom, or it can detach electrons from the atom or molecules. Okay, these type of ionizing radiations can detach an electron from the atoms or molecules and make and cause damage to the DNA. Next is spontaneous depurination and spontaneous deamination of bases. So this deamination means removal of a amino group. Depurination means removal of a purine group. So purine bases of DNA are lost from DNA due to spontaneous hydrolysis of N-glycosidic bonds, which is joining the purine base to the deoxyribose, leaving the phosphodiester backbone of DNA intact. Okay, this is known as spontaneous depurination of DNA. At normal body temperature, purine bases are lost at very high rate of about 5000 to 10,000 purines per cell per day. The depurinated site thus formed in a DNA is called a apurinate site, that is AP site. So when a purine base is removed from the DNA, it creates an AP site. Okay, so all these cause damage. These are the causes of DNA damage. So again, there are many causative agents which can damage the DNA, like pyrimidine dimers. The causative agents for this pyrimidine dimer is ultraviolet light. Then the DNA damage, that is single and double strand break in the DNA, is maybe due to ionizing radiation, endonucleases, peroxides and alkylating agents. DNA can be damaged due to mismatched base pairs. The causative agents for mismatched base pairs are due to incorporation errors, tautomeric shifts, spontaneous deamination, alkylating agents and base analogues. Covalent cross-linking. This type of DNA damage is done due to ultraviolet light, ionizing radiation and alkylating agents. Apurinic and apyrimidinic sites can also damage the DNA, which is mainly due to spontaneous hydrolysis and alkylating agents. So these are the various causative agents that can damage the DNA. Okay. So a DNA damage can be done either by pyrimidine dimers, single and double strand breaks, mismatched base pair, covalent crosslinks, apurinic and apyrimidinic sites. There are different types of DNA damages. Okay, the four main types of DNA damage are single base alteration, double base alteration, chain break and cross linking. These are the major types of DNA damage. A single base alteration, this can be this involves any one of this, like deamination of bases or spontaneous depurination of DNA, alkylation of bases, insertion or deletion or transition and transversion. All this will alter a single base in the DNA and cause damage to the DNA. So in the deamination of bases means loss of amino group from the base. Depurination of DNA means removal of purine from the DNA phosphate sugar backbone. Alkylation means any agent that can act as a base modifier which react directly with the nucleotide base, alters and changes the bases and chemical structures. Insertion means addition of new base. Okay. Removal means removal of any new base, any one base means from the DNA means deletion. Okay. Transition. So transition, here transition, during that mutation, a purine base will be removed and in that place a purine base will be inserted. Okay, so a base substitution due to purine for purine, or a pyrimidine will be removed and in that place again a pyrimidine will be inserted. Okay, that type of mutation is called as transition. So in during a base substitution, purine for a purine, another purine will be inserted. Okay, the mismatched purine will be inserted, and for pyrimidine, a mismatched pyrimidine will be inserted. That type of mutation is cause damage to DNA. That type is called as transition. And what is transversion? It also alters single base, a base substitution of purine for pyrimidine. Instead of purine, a pyrimidine will go and bind, and instead of pyrimidine, a purine will be bound. That type of change is called as transversion. Two base or double base alteration also can damage the DNA. This damage is due to UV light induced thymine dimers or maybe bifunctional alkylating agent cross linkages. And chain breakage, it can also damage the DNA. It is due to ionizing radiations and radioactive disintegrations, or maybe due to oxygen free radicals formation. Cross linking, it may occur between bases of the same or opposite DNA strand, or the cross linking can be done between DNA and basic histone proteins, between the DNA and histone proteins. that can also damage the DNA. So these are the various types of DNA damages. Okay, single base alteration, double base alteration, chain breaking, and cross linking. By this, all these ways the DNA is damaged. Then what are the various mechanisms? There are so many mechanisms in a cell to repair this DNA damages. Okay, so cells have multiple DNA repair systems uh, like direct repair, or it can be base excision repair, or nucleotide excision repair, mismatch repair, or a recombinational repair. So all these repair mechanisms are playing a major role to correct the mismatched base pairs and correct this DNA damage. Okay, so in the case of DNA repair mechanisms that involve, so these type of DNA repair mechanisms can either involve either a reverse type or excision type or tolerate. Okay, so DNA repair mechanisms that reverse the damage are the least error prone because no new DNA synthesis is involved in that mechanism. In contrast, DNA repair mechanisms that excise means that totally remove the damaged pieces. Okay, so in that case, during that excise damage, these are prone to error because upon excision of the lesion, the missing nucleotides are replaced by the 5' to 3' polymerizing activity of DNA polymerase. So a new base has been replaced in that excision place. A new base has been replaced. It can create some errors. Okay, instead of a correct base, a wrong base can be inserted. So if the intact complementary strand still has the lesion, or if the DNA polymerase 1 makes an incorporation error, then the repaired strand still has mistakes. Okay, this type of errors can occur during excision repair systems. Several types of repair mechanisms can dispose a similar lesion. For example, the pyrimidine dimer can be repaired by reversal mechanism, by photo reactivation, or by excision mechanisms such as UV or ABC directed nucleotide excision repair or dimer specific glycosylases. These mechanisms functions usually before DNA replication takes place. In the event that the damaged chromosome is being replicated, another group of mechanisms can tolerate the lesions so that the replication machinery can proceed through the damaged area. Tolerating mechanisms are often referred to as repair mechanisms, but the lesions are not actually repaired. Tolerating mechanisms include post-replication repair, recombination repair, and transdimer synthesis. So these are the various mechanisms which are taking place to correct the damaged bases, and it corrects the so these are the effective repairing machineries which corrects the DNA damage promptly. Hope you have all understood about the basic concepts of DNA damage and repair systems. In the next video, I will be explaining in detail about the DNA damage and how the damaged DNA could be repaired using specialized mechanisms. Thank you. Subscribe and support the channel Biochemistry DSP.